So in the last class, like we have done it up to here. So when I was, working on the face part, I told, um, we need to cut this particular part, entire, character into half so that we can start working on the leg part. So for that, I'm gonna save this as another file. I'll save as 02. So now what I do, I just need to cut into half. So go to face mode, select this exact half. So even you can just have a look, exact half is selected or not. You can check like this. Okay, few of the faces are selected here, so you can deselect those. Okay, so once this is done, I'm gonna cut this, delete. The other side, the left hand side has been deleted. Now, so coming to this particular part now. So here for the leg part, I'm just selecting this portion like this. I have to make it shape over here, the way how the thigh is. Something like this. Okay. Similarly, this part also. So I'll be making it something like this. Something like this. Okay. So later, here what I'll do, this particular, this four face I'm gonna select. This four face. So after I do some changes, this four face I'm selecting here. So I'm gonna extrude this, shift right click, I extrude this faces. First thing, I just move it a bit and down. Okay. So I extruded this four face. So it is something like this now. Okay. Again, I extrude this face to down. You can make it something like this up to here. And bring it outside. So that these things, you can bring it up to here. Then later, here you need to work it out something like this. So after this will be a bit inside. This is bit inside. Like this. It's like this. So this particular area you need to work very carefully so that our next extrudes will be simpler. Okay. So here, like with both the wireframe mode and the object mode, I'm going to work on this area. Okay, so I'm just selecting this 4 face now. So now the face is over here. This object, it's like this. Now I extrude this, bring it down. Overall, I'm going to scale it globally and I'm placing it here. Again, one more extrude so that the leg part is simpler. Next stage. Again, I extrude. So after some time, like don't scale it globally. So just in this axis. Again, extrude. It's like this. Again, extrude. It's over here like this. So we get the leg part like this. Okay. So we can give some shape here like this. Okay. So this particular part is done. Okay, the character looks like this. I'm giving some thickness over here for the character, some shape. Okay. Now this part is done. Similarly, we'll go with this part. I'm selecting this 4 face. So you have to do a setup in the beginning only. Okay. So you have to arrange these vertex in such a way that it's matching. So now here I'll extrude one down like this. And I need to pull this outside a bit. Again, I extrude one more time. Almost something like this. And this time it's over here like this. It's over here. So you need to do these arrangements here so that our next extrudes will be simpler. Okay, it's something like this. Then I'll come over here. Okay, it is something like this. Now, I think it should come even down. So I'm spending some time to, like fine tuning this particular part so that our next process, the leg part, is simpler. Okay. So it won't take much time. We can complete the leg part in early. So I'm selecting these faces, 4 faces again. You see it's over here. Then I'm going to extrude this one time down. So overall, I'm going to scale it globally. Again, I'm going to extrude it. So over here, up to here, then again extrude up to here. Then I extrude. It's like this. One more time, let's extrude over here to the bottom. It's like this. Okay, it's something like this. We have created the leg part. It is like this. Few areas, which we need to work on still. Okay, so this part is also done. So let's see. Okay, this whole area do look like this. Okay, just do these changes. Okay. Okay, so this part is done. It's something like this. So this is the line flow. This is what we call it as line flow. So just work on it. So I think the major part work is done. Major work is done. Okay. So once this is done, edit, delete by type history, modify freeze transform, modify center pivot. So all this, like I have done. So now the model is ready. Now I'll save as another scene, 03. In the meantime, I'm opening Photoshop so that I'll show you how does this looks, when we do texturing part. Okay. So what you have to do is you need to just work on only the modeling part. You don't have to worry about, texture part. Okay. I'm just showing you how does the final output looks. Okay. So for this, to do texturing, what I'll do, this particular box is UV texture editor. When I click this, this is the UV of this particular model. I think it's loading. Okay, this is how the UV looks. Now what I'll do, I'll be able to see this character very clearly in x-axis. X-axis. So go to UV, planar mapping, option box, x-axis project, so that you can see the UV texture of this particular character like this. Something like this I do, then done. I select this, edit, delete by type history. Then I go to UV mode here in UV texture editor. I click on UV, right click UV, select all the UVs. Then in image, in this option image, take UV snapshot. This will automatically save in, it should save in our folder. Batch 3 Maya Dino under images folder, out UV, save. Color is black. X, this is format is PNG, size X and Y, it should be 2048. Okay. So apply and close. We have done it. It's one the UV we have extracted. So when I come to batch 3, Maya, Dino, and in images, I have this out UV. This is how the UV looks. Okay. Then what I'll do, let me open this in Photoshop. Okay, I think it is taking some time to load. Okay, it's here. Now what I'll do, along with the reference images, whatever is there, that also I'm gonna take. I'll import that in Photoshop. Okay, I'll drag and drop this particular image in Photoshop. It is loading a bit. Let's see. This model is looking good, but in Photoshop, I think, okay. So I'm gonna flip like this and make it quite bigger. Enter. So I'm gonna reduce opacity a bit less for the image so that I can see this clearly, the Dino part. I'm just doing a placement like this. And I press enter. This I'm just gonna rasterize this layer. This I'm gonna place it down, and Dino opacity I'll give it 100. Now if you see the, okay, I'm just selecting this one. I'll go to clone stamp tool. So we just have to paint these areas, like wherever the top areas are there, right, that we have to do. It's like this. So actually we just need to, do a painting something like this. Later what I'll do is I'll just turn off this layer. Okay, then I'm gonna save this image. In source images folder. As JPEG you can save. Dino color. Okay. So I saved this. Then I'll be back to Maya. In Maya, a simple way is right click, assign new material. Let me apply Maya surface, that is Lambert. There is a material called Lambert. Search for Lambert. Click on Lambert. Go to attribute editor. This one. Attribute. In attribute,